하트가 300만.
Hey there, my name is Duck and welcome to my face. Today I'm going to see W24 in Manchester. I'm so excited. This is my second time seeing them, and then after today I will be doing the London and Bristol stops. So full tour. Just filming super quick to have a little intro, but come along with me. I'm super excited. Hopefully I'll get some better footage this time. But today is Manchester and I'm super excited because it's my gig hometown. So let's just go. It's 7 in the morning, 7:15. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Okay, let's go.
I
got your bracelet.
점심은 불러지 어때 국밥집은 포기할게 널 위해 오빠가 싫다고 나는 되고 싶어 너에게 유일한 이여라 돌 같은 몸짱은 아니지만 별별 같은 괴롭고 없지만 나는 되고 싶어 너에게 유일한 이여라 아니야 난 기울었지만 아까는 물리칠 수 없지만 나는 되고 싶어 너에게 유일한 이여라 돌 같은 몸짱은 아니지만 별별 같은 괴롭고 I was not playing at all. 이기고 싶어 한 번만 수 있어 Oh my angel 내 손톱이 물져 It's really less song. I'm sorry, man. But we don't have time. So I'm sorry. I want to all day long. But okay, anyways.
I wish I could sing all day long. Of course I can. Thank you. Yeah. I'm sorry? I should. Okay. I should.
Now you should take rest.
Yeah.
Make sure you're healthy.
Okay.
Yeah.
We are actually going to take a picture together.
Okay, so it's the next day, which is why I look real grim, so sorry about that, but it's, yeah, and I sounded way worse yesterday, if you can believe it, but I thought I'd just film a little bit about yesterday while I have the chance, because later on tonight I'm getting a overnight coach down to London for the show tomorrow, so yesterday was so good. I'll give a little rundown of the day, but incredible, lost my mind, it was so good. So basically I got like an early train. I got to the venue sometime between 9:30 and 10. I met up with Charlie, who was one of the little W24 group chat that we had going on. So met Charlie there, who we'd all chipped in to buy a cake for Yunsu for his birthday. Same with John Gill, but because it's like their birthdays. It was like Yunsu's birthday a couple days ago, and it's John Gill's birthday in a couple days. Or maybe it's actually on a Sunday, I can't remember. But and then it's Charlie's birthday as well in a couple days, so it's all great. Anyway, we all chipped in for a cake, so basically the first part of the day was just protecting that cake and making sure it didn't melt, and it was just me and Charlie for a good while there, outside the venue and stuff, but it was fine. Then the actual venue staff itself and the venue was it was real bad. I won't name names, but the manager turned up late, and because of that, there was finally a little group of us outside the venue, and then W24 and their staff were up the road, and we were all basically at a standstill because the managers were coming down, going back and forth, trying to get into the venue, and they couldn't. So it was so stressful. So W24 and the staff all went to get lunch while waiting for the manager, and we basically just waited as well, and then we were able to give Yunsu the cake when they eventually came back, and I went to go and get snacks and stuff because I was so hungry. I felt really bad, I was so hungry. I was like, can they just get here? Please, can they just get here? I need to go get food. Shout out to the spa, the shop down that was on the same road. They had so many nice things, it was great. So, that was a bit stressful, and the actual organisation of the concert itself was real, because first and foremost, I was able to go see the rehearsal, thanks to Madi, who also was part of the W24 little group chat we had going on. If Charlie or Madi are watching it, thank you so much for taking me in as your +1. I really, really appreciate it. It was so good. I didn't get any footage of the rehearsal because it felt a bit it was rehearsal and sound check, and it felt a bit you know what I mean? It'd feel a bit weird filming, so I didn't get anything. I just enjoyed the vibes. But there was only 5 of us in that rehearsal because it was specifically for the membership holders or whatever. So good. And then but yeah, after that they let in VVIP and VIP for the photos and to get the signed posters and stuff, and it was just a mess. The venue was tiny. Like, I really appreciated that in the end, but like the crush of people was mad. It was so bad. We were all like, you'd line up, get your picture, and then we just sort of stay. Like, we'd go to the side and just stay. Like, loads of people were pushing to the front. Thankfully, me, Maddie, and Charlie like left our bags at the barrier from rehearsal, so we were able to get barrier again, like, still, which was really, really good. I'm really thankful. But it was so stressful. It, like, I don't normally get claustrophobic at concerts because, like, that's I have like panic attacks sometimes if the crowd's really bad, like if I'm having a bad day, but normally I can like expect it and like deal with it. But waiting for the photos to be done, like just the crush of people, and they were like sort of like pushing us like further and further, it was not good. It was really not good. So hopefully they sort those things out for London and Bristol, although I've only got general admission in London, which I'm so happy with. I'm so happy with that. Like, I'm so happy to chill in the back, because like, can you see, like here, I don't know if you can tell, I have so many bruises from the barrier from yesterday. Worth it, 100% worth it. That barrier was a lifesaver. But like, I'm so ready to just chill for like at the back for the London show, get the merch I couldn't, and do all that. I'm so excited. But the show itself was so good. First of all, I took my pictures. They're so cute. I'll like insert some pictures wherever that we took. So fucking cute. And then I gave them the patches. They seem to like them. I'll like Maddie actually took a video that I've probably put in of them getting the patches. If not, I just gave them the patches and it was a cute little video. But hopefully I've been able to put it in. Yeah, so that was just real nice. And then it was the show, and besties, I died. I think because obviously like me, Charlie, Maddie, and then there was like 2 other girls were there for the rehearsal, like in it for like we were the only 5 for the rehearsal. Obviously the guys sort of like at least were aware of us, and we got the barrier again, thankfully. So it was just like interaction after interaction. Like, it was so good. I've posted about it fucking everywhere. It'll be in here as well. Like the main thing was during Sulphur Mirido, which is my favorite W24 song, I was losing my shit during the entire concert. Like, at least with K-bands, I don't treat the concerts with K-pop etiquette because they're a band. Like, it doesn't work the same way, in my head at least. I was treating it like I would any other concert I go to. Like, normally, like, I was treating it like it was just one of my emo gigs, do you know what I mean? And they were matching the vibe. They got it. Like, I was jumping and headbanging from, like, the get-go, and, like, I wasn't following the K-pop concert usual etiquette at all, but then Hoan actually, after like 2 of the really bouncy songs, were like, why didn't I see many of you guys jumping? Like, those were the songs you should have jumped to. We're gonna play 2 more that you have to jump to. And I was like, they get the vibes. I'm not in the wrong here. Do you know what I mean? Like, because I was starting to maybe feel a bit bad about it, but then they were like, no, you need to jump and have a good time. Like, you know, like, treat it just like a regular concert. So vindication, but yeah, during Sulphur Mirido, that was when I lost my shit completely. Like, it's my favorite. And Hoan actually, during the first verse, my arm was like over the barrier, and I thought this whole interaction was because my arm was too over the barrier. We weren't close to the stage or anything. There was like a good chunk of space, and then there was like stairs leading up to the actual stage itself. So I mean, obviously I wasn't like leaning over or doing anything, but I was like resting. So the barrier was here. I was like resting my arm like that. So I thought, oh, it's because my arm's too far over, and I like went like that because he came down during the first verse, and I read it, and it didn't occur to, like, I wasn't thinking about anything. I was just like, feral gig me is a different person. I go into full like creature mode. It's like that is my
space, you know what I mean? Hoan during the first verse like reached down and like booped my hand, and then like, bless him, almost fell and then went back up, and I didn't realize until later, it's because in the first verse it basically is like, oh, you're like, the lyrics are like, oh, you're difficult, feels like hiccups, you're so pretty, I want to like touch once. And he did that to me. Besties. So like that, like I didn't realize in the moment, I thought I was getting told off, I'm not gonna lie, and like afterwards I went like, and then like my hands were like that for like the rest of the concert on the barrier. I thought he was just like being like nice about it, obviously, but just like move your hand back a little bit. But y'all, besties. So basically, Hawan called me Pri. Add that to Sukwa, saying I look really good, or so good. They're gonna give me an ego. Like, they're single-handedly fighting and winning against all my insecurities right now. Like, damn. But, but it was, my hair is pissing me off. I'm sorry, it's so flat. But that was, and then there were like other parts. They were talking so much in between songs, and they were like, we have to hurry up, guys, we have to, like, we're on a schedule, we have to hurry up. But they'd all get distracted. Like, there was a part where, I don't know how it happened, they were talking about tea or something, and like me and John Gale had a moment, because the thing about me is Earl Grey runs in my blood. Like, I've been drinking Earl Grey since I was maybe about 6. Like, that's my drink. And they were talking about like what flavoured teas they like. John Gale went Earl Grey, and I was like, yeah. I'll be embarrassed about all of this later. I'm not right now, I'm just living for it. And he like looked at me and was like, yeah, about, because I was like one of the few people who were like loud about my Earl Grey tea appreciation, but John Gale gets it. And then we were trying to like clarify, Hawan asked, was like, what's the most British tea? And then everyone was like, Yorkshire. And then obviously, because he's Americanized, bless him, he was like, I don't know what anyone's saying, because we were like, Yorkshire. And also our accents, he can only understand Southern accents. It's very clear, bless him. So I like typed it on my notes app and was just like, Yorkshire. And he like came down and read it and was like, oh, okay. So I'm gonna, stuff like this doesn't happen to me. I don't know what my look at the minute, like, I don't know what's going on. But like, honestly, like, interactions aside, even if none of that had happened, like none of the interactions, none of like the intense eye contact at some points, especially during Missing UJ, like I was almost crying during Missing UJ. It always gets me. And yeah, and then anyway, even without any of that, they still put on such an amazing show. Like, they killed it. It was incredible. I'm so glad I got to see Hawan like not sick, because last time I went to go see them, he was sick. It was so good. Like, they were all on top form, and with a like smaller stage as well, they were able to do a bit more, I think, like interaction wise, like because they had like a limited amount of space to work with. It was just more like all of them, just like, well, not all of, obviously John Gale was at the back on the drums, he couldn't do it, but like Yunsu and Hawan were like basically just bouncing around the stage during the entire thing. It was so good. The talent that these men have is insane. It's incredible. Like it blew me out of the water at like 100% completely. So we did all like that. It was so good. Standouts, Ruar. It was so funny. Someone mentioned, like, I mentioned it in the queue a few times, or in the group chat or something. I was like, we need to have a mosh pit to Ruar if they play it. Mosh pit. And then someone, like, during the actual concert, after, like, one of the heavier songs, was like, we need a mosh pit. And I was like, bestie, where are you? We're on the same wavelength. And then we got talking about, everyone got talking about what a mosh pit actually was. And then there was like a few heavier songs, and like not like heavy sad, like heavy like you could mosh to this, or you need to mosh to this. And we all started chanting like mosh pit, mosh pit, mosh pit, and Helen was like, oh, I love it, and then looked to the staff at the back and he was like, staff are shaking their head, we have to be safe. And I was like, bestie, we could have had a mosh pit. I mean, we didn't, obviously. Everyone, once the crowd actually started, I think maybe it was just, I didn't feel the crush, but I think it was because I was going so, like, I was like headbanging, I was like vibing, but I think because of that, people sort of like had a little space around me. Like, I didn't really feel anyone at my back or whatever, like no one was pushing me, and I think it's because I was just going a bit feral. But so good, it was so good. I'm trying to think of anything else that happened. I have like notes on my phone, but obviously I can't use it, but I don't even know what to say. It was just so good. I'll probably like come back and film a bit more if I remember, but it was incredible. They were so lovely, they were so sweet. There was a bit of singing, dancing, because that's Charlie's thing, singing, dancing. But that was real fun. Helen like sang a little bit because it's not in the set list. I don't know, yeah, it was so good. I'm so excited for the show tomorrow. That's gonna be chill. I'm gonna chill at the back, get the merch that I couldn't get yesterday, give them my book. I did give them the patches, but I didn't give them my book. Oh yeah, context, I want to give them a copy of my book because them, Lucy and N Flying were actually what, like, between them, they got me out of a really bad creative slump, because my book, it was like 4 years in the making because of COVID and some like production, like publishing issues and stuff, and I was really ready to just give it up, but through like listening to Flying and Lucy and W24 and like their content and stuff, it like revived me creatively, and then I was able to get it finished and obviously published. So it's only fair that I give them a copy of my book, like really, because they helped me so much. So that's the goal for tomorrow. The goal for tomorrow is give them my book, don't die again, and don't just have a chill time. I don't know what I want to do for Bristol, because I feel bad if I get barrier for more than one show. Like, I feel bad. I shouldn't feel bad, but I do. So we'll see how I feel about Bristol. We'll see how much pain I'm in, because right now I'm in so much pain. Like, even like I know, like even like I can't lean on my arms, and my legs just hurt so badly. But they didn't give out this time like they did during Way I, so I'm really grateful. Like, thank you, body, thank you, legs, for not giving out on me. But so good. That's it. I need to pack. I need to, like, I've packed most of it, but I need to just go over everything. Pack a tote bag for snacks for the for like my Polaroid and the food. Also, someone stole my Oreos. Yeah, I keep saying it's not a big deal, but I think it actually is a big deal to, like, in my subconscious. I got crisps and a pack of Oreos because I needed snacks for tonight. It's a 6-hour coach journey. I'll need something to eat at some point if I'm not sleeping the whole way through. So I was like, oh, I'll get some Oreos, because I didn't realize the spa shop was open 24 hours. So I was like, oh, I'll get something before the concert and just stick it in my bag, it's fine. But we couldn't take in food and drink, obviously, which I didn't think about. But the security was super nice and was like, oh, just leave them here with me. I won't let anyone take them. Just leave them here with me, and then you can come pick them up afterwards. Like, a few people did that. But my Oreos still got stolen. I got my packet of crisps though. But yeah, my Oreos got stolen, and I'm quite upset about it. R.I.P. I hope they enjoyed them, whoever it was. But yes, okay, it's been like nearly 18 minutes. Hopefully, a lot of this will probably get cut out, but I just wanted to chat, because it's my favourite part of these little vlog things. That's it. The next clip will probably be me on the coach, so let's go.
Right. And then I'm on the next
Please just take my tea.
Take the Yorkshire through. Crow.
Okay, I need to get my phone on in case they come up somewhere and I'm just like, I've literally just got the music.
Made it to Bristol. London was a fucking washout. I had it was like something wrong with the hotel, and then stuff happened. So I had a meltdown trying to get to the hotel and whatever, and then I had I went back, cleaned myself up, and then as soon as I got into the venue, I had another meltdown. So I left. They hadn't started. I literally picked up merch, got overwhelmed, had a meltdown, and left. So I didn't go and see W24 in London. I saw the venue, I got the merch I wanted, but I didn't see them. So yeah, London was a washout. That's why I look like shit, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like shit. London was a washout, even if I did make myself a real cute nest that I'm really sad I don't have anymore because it was real cute and cozy and comfy. Hopefully tomorrow's better, hopefully today's better. I managed to sleep a bit on the coach. And today we have Charlie's birthday dinner because it's her birthday within the next few days. So we have her birthday dinner and hopefully just some like chill hangout time. I'm really grateful for this rest day in between. And then tomorrow is the Bristol concert. It's on a boat. I'm very excited. I'm very excited. I have VIP, so I'm hoping I can maybe get barricade, hopefully. But as long as I get to stick with my friends, I don't care. But that's it. Just waiting now.
Foot parts.
Okay, I did the best, but like.
Hello.
Like this.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Oh,
Why do you keep getting all the royals?
it's kissed. And then we take one from
Yes.
here, don't we? No. That's a 6. Yeah.
That's... Okay.
What are the chances? That's also not good. Oh, you can do that. Yes.
Ace. Nope. What? What?
Ah! Oh no, you were gonna.
No, go on, it's
You
fine.
sure?
Yeah. I love how we're like the goal is to win, but like, no, it's okay.
You go. You do it. What have I just got? Like.
I mean, at least you can do like a Jack Queen Jack or a Jack Queen Jack.
Can
Or
Jack-
Jack Queen Jack even.
Can Jack go on top of 8?
No,
No.
it's only 10.
10.
It's
Okay.
one. So, or if you've got like, if you have like a 7, you can go on and stuff.
Oh, okay.
So it's either above or below.
So I could do king now.
It goes Jack Queen King.
Sorry, I could do queen.
Queen and then another Jack if you wanted.
And then, yeah. And then I need to
Eight.
flip my cards.
Oh, 7, 6, 5. Hey.
Oh my god. Thank you. Happy birthday.
You know, thank you. So I got real things. Oh, wow.
Yes. Good. In your way.
Incredible.
Big house, yeah.
Yeah.
Because this is Bristol.
Yeah.
We're gonna stay here like this the whole night.
You can play it like that, it's fine.
Doesn't he do a good impression of like someone sleeping? Yeah, he has a good one. Hey boy, you're having too much fun. Okay. Alright, so, okay. 3, 4. Let's do it one more time. Here we go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go.
It's for your kid. Say him. You're supposed to reply.
So I am finally back home. I did get home like 2 days ago, but I was just so exhausted and in pain, especially yesterday, so I just stayed in bed. But I feel better now, so let's go over everything because it was so good. Okay, so first of all, shout out to Charlie, Ellie, Maddie, Amber, Gabby and Lacey. Thank you guys so much for making the shows and waiting for the shows so fun and like bearable. I can't wait until we can do the next tour all together properly. I'm so excited. So thank you guys, you know who you are. So yeah, so first things first, there will have been clips from like waiting around in London and stuff, but that day was just really bad for me. I had like 2 meltdowns. It just wasn't a good day, so I didn't end up going to the actual show. So we're gonna skip over London. Fuck London. But we're gonna move on straight to Bristol because Bristol is incredible. It's so chill and so pretty. Like, the vibes are immaculate. I want to go there for like a little holiday or something. I'm gonna like take my ma on a little Bristol holiday and be tourists because it was really, really nice. So Bristol was great. First things first, the show was on a boat. Now, I've come to the conclusion that I love boat shows. The only other boat show I've been on was, I think it was Frank Ayer and the Future Violence, when they were in New York. They were on a boat, and that boat actually like sailed and we went up and down the river, and I was feeling a bit like after that, because you could feel it moving, and while it was like incredibly fun, I was like, do I like the idea of being trapped in a boat for however long? But after this show, this boat thankfully didn't sail, and like you couldn't feel it moving at all, even though it was on like a slight slant. But I love boat shows now. This is just confirmed. I love boat shows. It was so good. It was called like Thekla or something, like the actual venue. So good. So what do we even start talking about? Because what in the world? Okay, so we were like waiting around like all day, but the weather was so nice. Like, it wasn't too hot, wasn't too cold. Like, we played cards for a little bit. Yeah, we played cards for a little bit, and we were just like vibing, hanging out. And then finally the band rocked up. They rocked up so late. They rocked up at like 3:30 maybe, and it was closer to 4, and sound check rehearsals were at 4. 20 past 4. Like, they rocked up so late. It was like, we were all a bit stressed about it. We were like, what is going on? Where are they? So they rocked up there, and I got to give them my book. I got to give Hoon my book, and like that clip will be in there. Shout out to Ellie for getting that on film. Thank you so much, bestie. I gave Hoon my book, so fingers crossed they like at least read the letter. I didn't expect them to read the book or anything, but hopefully they read the letter at least. But I feel like once I'd given them that, I was like, I've done everything. I'm so happy now. Like, everything is chill. I don't have to worry about anything else. I've given them the patches and the book. Solid. My work here is done. Like, the aims I came into this tour with are complete. So I did that, and we gave John Gill the cake, which was super exciting. I think he loved it. Oh well, Charlie gave him the cake. That was like the stress of the day. Was giving John Gill the cake because it was a bit warmer than it was in Manchester, so we were like, we don't want it to melt, whatever, but gotta give in. We were also celebrating Charlie's birthday. Like, we'd gone and got a meal the night before. We had like a day together, and we had like an off day in between London and Bristol. So me, Amber, Ellie and Charlie all met up for a meal in Dangan, I think, and that was so nice. I'll have like, there'll have been like food clips in there from there. That was so nice, and it was so nice just hanging out with everyone, just having a nice time. And so, you know, that was like the day before we all met up and had some nice food. And then it's actually Charlie's birthday today when I'm filming, so happy birthday, Charlie. But yeah, we had like party hats, and Charlie had like a sash, so for the actual show. That was really cool. And then what was it? Oh, and then it was the rehearsal. So lovely, so fun. I did get like a tiny clip, but like I felt really weird, so I put my phone up, and then I was like, nah, I can't do it. They're chatting, they're busy, like. So that was really nice, getting to see rehearsal again. It was so exciting. Her aunt actually like came and chatted with us for a bit, because Yunsu had to like properly, like he had to full on switch his guitar out because it wasn't working or something, or it wasn't connecting, I don't think. So her aunt like came and sat with us, and we were trying to, that's when they figured out that it was actually Charlie's birthday, because I don't understand how they didn't understand from the sash. I think they thought it was from Jonggil's birthday because it was Jonggil's birthday, hence the cake. But we were trying to figure out what day it was. So while we were talking, they were like, so wait, it's your birthday now? Talking about Charlie's birthday. And we were trying to figure out what day it was. And Charlie asked me, like, wait, how many days ago was this, that, and the other? Like, when did tour start? And I was like, I don't know math. And Hoan cackled at me. And, like, I get it, but bestie, you were confused too. Hoan, you were confused too. But no, it was Charlie's birthday. And they actually acknowledged it, which was so cool. After the confusion of, actually, what day is it? When is it? Best baby of it? You know what I mean? But rehearsal was so good. They only did like snippets of the songs. I think they were running really late. Like, I think they were running late, which seemed to be a theme, like in Manchester and in Bristol. They seemed to be running a bit late, but they did that, and then that was really nice, having little chats, and then we wished Jonggil a happy birthday as well, and then they went off, and then while we were waiting, then it was the VIP and VVIP pictures, so that was super duper fun. Ellie got to give them the bracelets she had made for them, and that was super exciting because it was Ellie's first W24 show, and it was so good. I was just so, do you know when you see your friends have like cool things happen to them and they're happy, and you get so much like extra secondhand serotonin because you're so like proud of them and you're so happy for them? Like, that was me the entire Bristol show, like with Charlie getting all the interactions and Amber getting the interactions, and like Ellie got serenaded by Hoan. Like, I was living, I was like, I forgot to watch the show, and I was like, it was so good. I was like, my friends deserve all of this so much. Like, it was so good. So we had the VVIP pictures taken and stuff. That was really nice. And then we were just waiting for the show. They did a live. We gave them some Yorkshire tea and some biscuit tea. And during, Jonggil just did like a surprise birthday live where they tasted the Yorkshire tea cold in a water bottle with no milk or sugar. Gross, but they seemed to enjoy it. So, but that was the Bristol show was incredibly chill. Like, I was able to go up and go to the loo and not lose my place because the people around me were so lovely and were just like, yo, I'll mind your spot. And like, everyone was sat on the floor, everyone was watching the live, and in the live, if you manage to go see it, at the end we all screamed just like bye, and you can actually hear it in the live. It's so fun. But because of like the chill vibes, I was actually able, oh well, this was like right after the pictures, but I was able to get the 2 white albums I needed and a hoodie. So it says Born Again, and then the dates, and then on the back it's got songs and like quotes and stuff from them. The design ain't fully it, but I now have an official piece of W24 merch, like wearable merch, so that's exciting. It's so soft and like so comfortable. Me and Charlie were like, it's gonna be our I'm having a bad day hoodies, it's gonna be our breakdown hoodies. And I also got another signed poster. I now have like 3 of these, so if anyone wants one, I have 2 going, I have 2 spare. But yeah, so I got the last 2 of the White Album. So I got Howon, oh, is it upside down? I got Howon's Yellow and Cute. This is such a nice yellow, like he gets it, he gets the yellow vibe. And Aaron's, so I got the last Aaron one, and it's a bit damaged on the back, which is really upsetting, but I got it and that's all that matters, especially because it's the last one. But I managed to get that, and then it was the show. It was so good. It was so, it was so good. Like, they were on fucking fire. Like, I don't even know where to start. Like, oh, I'm bouncing around. I'm sorry, I'm bouncing around. We had, no, I can't say it. Never mind. We got super secret info about a certain thing. But, what? So exciting. But yeah, it was just fucking on point. Everything was so good. Like, it was the last show. They were on fire. They were like, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Like, they bought it. It was the last show and they absolutely fucking bought it. Like, Howon was like, we need to get the tension up. We need to, like, this is gonna be the last one. Like, you guys need to lose it. I'm gonna lose it for these last 2 songs. So you guys need to lose it. And we did. We 100% did. And like the talking in between and stuff was like so many tangents. I can't even remember what tangents they went on. There was just so many. Like, there was a bit where they would, I will have included it because I thought it was just so funny. They were, the whole time they were like, oh, you know, we love the UK, we want to come back, we're gonna miss it, and everyone was like, stay, and they were like, and they were saying like, maybe we should just do like, because they were saying, oh, what city should we do next time? And everyone was like shouting out the cities, and they were like, maybe we should do like just a full UK city tour, but 2 months would be a long way from home. And everyone was like, it's fine, whatever. And he was like, well, where would, you know, or, and then someone was like, oh, why don't you just move here if you love it so much? And he was like, where would we, Howon was like, where would we stay? And I like put it to the stage, I was just like, here. And he went, oh, right here. And then he laid down. He laid down. And then so did Yunsu, and like, so did Yunsu, and Jongil like pretended to snore, and then it will be in the video, but like eventually Howon got up and like was like to Yunsu, was like, you're having too much fun, buddy, come on. And it was just, it was so good. Like, me and Howon are besties now. Like, me and Howon are besties now. The interactions, besties. But I got to hear all my faves. Song of Songs, I almost cried again. Like, the amount of just emotion in that song, and being like right there, because we were touching the stage. There was no barrier, we were touching the stage. And just hearing that so up close, and just, I'm surprised I didn't like full on cry, to be honest. I'm surprised I didn't full on cry at any point. I haven't cried yet. I think it's because I had the meltdowns in London, like I just don't have any like tears left, but it was so good. And then there's part during Always Missing You where I like pointed at Jongil and he went, and I was like, ooh. I didn't really see much of Yunsu because I was never on his side, and he never really like came over, which is fair enough. So I didn't get much Yunsu interaction, but he's such a little sweetie. Like, he's so like just, ooh, I want to get him and like shake, you know what I mean? It's one of those things where it's just like, you're so cute and sweet and you're just so lovely, like cutest smile in the world. But he was killing it as well. Like, their cover, Go My Way, I think it's called, they were fucking living for it. They loved it. It was so good. That was like one of like the higher tension moments. Also in Roar, they were like, oh, we did this on Great Soul Invasion, and we were like, woo, and then he was like, that wasn't a great time for us, guys. And it was like, oh, like, but that's how I found you guys. I know you hated it, but that show will have a special place in my heart because that's how I found you guys. But yeah, he was like, yeah, that wasn't a good time for us. And I was like, besties, I'm sorry. But Ruwal goes off. It's not our fault. You created such a good song. Ruwal goes off. Just, I don't know. It was so good. I'm still like a little bruised up, but it was so good. And I don't even know what to say other than it was so good, because it was so good. Like, I got like, my soul got healed 100%. I got 100% just healed. Like, everything just drained out of me. Like, all the stress, all of the like the panic attacks and the meltdowns and like the like just life trouble that's been happening at the minute just got healed. And just being able to like chat and like laugh like in between songs and then like lose my shit during the songs was just really great. It was so funny. Every time a higher tension song would come on, Hoan would look at me because I'd be the one to like start the jumping and stuff, and like he knew I was matching that vibe. Like like it was like an expectant, like some like towards the end I was like I couldn't jump towards the end because I was just so tired, but he'd look at me and I'd be like, okay, like, and then he'd like smile and be like, yeah, and I'd be like, okay, this is worth the like excruciating pain I will be in tomorrow. But it was just incredible, and I can't wait till they come back. They will be back fairly soon. Like, what is it, 8 months between the last tour and this one? Like, they'll be back soon. I think they'll be back again without Aaron, and then they'll come back again with Aaron. Like, I think they'll come back before his enlistment is up, because they love the UK so much. Like, they couldn't shut up. I know there's like a certain like, oh, we love it here, you know, like we love wherever we go, but they do love the UK. Like, they really love the UK, as they should. We're great. But yeah, but it was just incredible. It was just incredible. And then the day after, I had a day to myself. We all went to get breakfast. We ended up in a Costa. We all went to get breakfast, which was so lovely, being able to like properly say goodbye to everyone. And then I split off a bit early because at that point my social battery was just gone. But it was really nice just walking around Bristol on my own. I went to the aquarium. That was so nice. And then I found this little cafe, which was really good. They had like so many vegan options, and they were so lovely. They were really nice. Like, I think just me on my own being like, oh, can I do this please? Like, is it okay if I use one of the outlets? Because my voice was going anyway. It's come back a bit now, but it was really bad. It was really bad the day after. They were just really nice. And then I just went around Bristol for a bit and went to a couple shops. And then sat in a park for an hour while I waited for my coach. It was just really, really nice. It was just lovely. It was just lovely. And then I got home. I was so blessed with my coaches because there was actually trouble on the M1 or something, like an oil tanker exploded or whatever. So I was like, oh, there's gonna be incredible delays. I'm not gonna get home. But my first coach was on time. We all got there on time. Like, we all got on time and we left on time. We got to my connected Birmingham, we got to my connecting station on time. My next coach was on time. We left on time. I got home early. And then I got to my train station with 5 minutes before my next train. I was incredibly blessed. I got home in such good time with like no stress. I was so grateful. So that was just a really nice end to the tour. Like having such an incredible, amazing show, and like a nice little time to be a tourist on my own, and then having just a really chill time on the way back. Like, I can't wait to do it all again. W24, please come back soon. Please come back soon so we can do it all again. But that is it. Any like clips that aren't mine or were filmed for me, because I have great friends, will be the time, like they'll be credited in the description. But yeah, just I want to do it again. I want to go straight again. I want to go. Let's go. Let's do it. But that's it. W24, you won't be watching, but I love you guys. Thanks for the incredible time, and I hope to do it again soon. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a good day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.